Hello, I'm going to do a quick review of Talking to Heaven Mediumship Cards by Doreen Virtue and James Van Pra. I have no idea if I pronounce it right. It's a 44 card deck and guidebook. 44 I think is pretty standard for Doreen Virtue. I don't usually buy Doreen Virtue stuff, but these were relatively okay price. Yeah, plus the mediumship aspect got me interested. Now, that said, Talking to Heaven, as most of us know, Doreen Virtue has gone a little... Well, no, she's gone way Christian on us. Not saying that's a bad thing, but it's just the way she's gone. So, we'll open these up. Whoop. No, I didn't scratch the box. Hay House, as usual with Doreen. Nice, very glossy box. Pretty standard Hay House box. What's on the back? Your loved ones in heaven want to talk to you, share their love, reassurance, help healing grief. Talking to heavy mediumship, you can ask departed friend, family member a question and receive answers through the 44 beautiful card deck and messages in the accompanying guidebook. Doreen Virtue and James Van Pa have drawn upon their combined years of spiritual counseling and working healing to facilitate clear conversations with heaven. I don't know if cards can really... Well, no, cards aren't going to replace an actual medium. Let's open this up. Right. As standard with Doreen decks. The normal book. It's a nice, thick-looking book. It's a very youngish looking picture of Doreen. That guy looks familiar. He looks like... Well, no, I've seen him before, but he does like a fat version of... Who's I'm thinking of? I don't know. Right, I am not dead. Only my physical body is gone. Now I know that our bodies are just a small part of... Yeah, it's pretty Doreen Virtue, airy fairy, and I think I just seen a puppy. Yes, I'm surrounded by my loving animals. Right, so we'll leave that over there. I'm just going to tilt the camera a little bit. There we go. Ah, that's much better. Okay, now, yeah. Pretty standard. Bump. There we go. I like the yellow. Gilded, which is pretty typical of Doreen. Let's see. Let me get this off. I don't know if you can see, but my hands have picked up a lot of glittery, goldy stuff. So I don't know if that's going to last very long. But then again, Doreen Virtue's decks aren't really made for professional readers. They really aren't. But then again, they're cheap, so if you're reading professionally with them, it doesn't really matter if they're going to last very long. I can tell first off that, yeah, see that? Bunch of cards stuck together. Oh, there's a few coming apart. This is one of the things I hate about Doreen's decks. I'm not a big fan of the deck designs anyway, but it's just a card stock. That card stock's actually not too bad, but a lot of it's very, very thin. It's not great, but not bad. But they all stick together. I'm like, no. If you are using cardstock, Doreen Virtue decks that stick together, or any ones that you find trouble shuffling, there is a magician's powder called fanning powder. That's just simply used. I don't know if you can use talc in place of it, because talc comes out very obvious, but the whole idea of magician's powder is it makes the cards easier to slide and work with. So what have we got? Yeah, I'm not going to go through all of these, because quite frank, it's not as interesting as a tarot deck, and don't think anyone's really going to be that interested in looking through all of them. If you're going to buy this deck, you're going to buy it. One thing I will say, the first thing I notice is most of these are really just photographs, although obviously that's not a real unicorn. And again, I have this big chunk that sort of seems stuck together. Oh, you can hear them unsticking. Just fan these out a bit. Okay, now, should we do a quick reading? Go quick. Now. Yeah, these just aren't very much shuffled very well. There we go. Still a few sticking together. I don't have a very good shuffling technique, but I think when you work with decks quite a lot, you don't need a good shuffling technique because they usually get shuffled up pretty well. And there's all sorts of different ways you can do. Like you can do the whole, okay, do a split, cut it again, this, that over there, this here, these are actually hard to pick up. I don't know if you can pick up as well, there's a lot of debris coming off on the table. Let's move the crystal ball off first. So just do a quick 3 cards. I always deal cards face down. I think that's just because I used to play a bit poker before and used to do the whole reveal thing. Actually, but I think I had tarot cards before I was into poker anyway. But I just like the idea of the reveal. So you're meant to ask the cards a question, my loved one. So pick one of your cards. Pick any one card. A, B, C. Pick it now. Put it in the comments. Pause the video. In the comments, pick it. Come on. Okay, so if you picked A, you got, there's no such thing as death. Now, without even looking at the book, I can't remember if that's the one I actually read before, but it's all the whole spiritual, we go on with life. We're always looking after people. There's a lot of energy, as you can see by the lightning bolts that follow us wherever we go. We are energy. That's actually, I'm a firm believer we are energy. It's to do with Einstein's theory. You can't destroy energy. We just transfer to different levels. It's a pretty basic card. I mean, look at it. There is no such thing as death. That you can interpret that a lot of ways. Since someone looking after you, someone's going on to a new place. They're moving on. But I think what we really need to take this way is there is no ending. So yeah, if that resonates with you, good for you for picking it. Now, this is going to be an iffy one because there's actually more than one card. So I'm just going to pick the top card. Do you see what I mean by they stick together? You definitely need sort of fanning paper with these, or fanning powder I should say. If you pick B, the earth is our school. I don't really need to look at the book to know what this means. This is quite simply, the earth is where we learn. It's before we go on to a higher plane. If you believe in reincarnation, you're learning here until you reach the higher levels of consciousness and awareness, and you get the meaning, reach Zen and whatnot. And we go through all our trials and tribulations. If you're a Christian, you go through your trials and tribulations here. and then you go up to heaven or hell, or if you're Jewish, I believe there's no hell, which is awesome. Yeah, but we do all our learning on Earth. I mean, we make mistakes. We learn from the mistakes and we move on. So yeah, if you picked B, that was your card. Now, I will always point you in the right direction. So, your loved one's going to help guide you. That's what it's saying. If there's going to be a fork in the road, your loved one's going to act as your compass to show you the right way. You might not always be able to follow that way because you might not be 100% using the compass, but you need to learn to listen to the compass, because that loved one is going to help guide you. You might not always see it straight away, but it will become apparent later on. So yeah, interesting deck. I didn't have too many high hopes for it, but I do think I could read for people with it. I do honestly think I can read for people with it. I'll need to go through it and play with it and get used to the meanings, and my interpretation of the cards is just really a rough interpretation because I haven't studied them much. As you saw, I literally just opened the plastic on it. Yeah. Cards talk a bit thicker than normal, but they are all sticking together, so that's going to take a bit of working out. Okay, so click like and subscribe, please.